Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Evaspirit Tarot. This is going to be a fairy reading for March 2021, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Of course, this reading won't resonate with every single Gemini out there, so please bear that in mind. All links to the decks that I use, scheduling a personal reading with me, and a little bit about me and my work will all be down below in the description box. Thank you so much, Gemini, and let's get started. Okay. We're going to pull a card because I'm feeling this deck from the Dragon deck here to have a look at the overall energy that we're dealing with for this reading. And then I'm going to start pulling the fairy cards for you. So I'm just going to tune in. Give me a moment, please. Messages for Gemini, please. Thank you. Alright, so the card you got from the Dragon deck to look at the overall energy of the reading is Air and Fire Dragon. Okay, immediately what I'm picking up from this, I'm hearing there is a need to fight for something. So maybe some of you have been a bit complacent about a situation, too accepting of a decision or a circumstance, and the collective here, Dragon energies, they're telling me that there's a need to sort of really consider what you want, think about what you want and fight for what you want. So that's the, yeah, like I'm really getting that for some of you it might be that you know, something about a relationship and maybe somebody left, or somebody said it's not going to work out, and you know, this person is actually wanting you to say that, well, it may be difficult, but I think we can do this. So, you know, fighting for the person you love, something like that, or, you know, fighting for that job, or going into that office and telling that boss why you deserve to have that position, or, you know, just taking action. Okay, yeah, they're saying being bold, fighting for what you want and going for what you want, sort of not being afraid to shout it from the rooftops. The message on the card says expands your creative energies. So yeah, there's a feeling of getting, I'm picking up inspiration here as well. Sort of like, they said letting your creative energy fly, or like letting your freak flag fly. That's a bit of a tongue twister there. So there's this sense of, okay, they just said outpouring. So there's this sense of, okay, they're also saying expression. They're talking about throat chakra now. With the orange here, we've got the sacral chakra here, which is about creative energy as well. So it makes sense now that they're bringing me to the throat area as well, because it's about feeling that creative energy with you and then expressing it. So the card also says harness your creativity, excitement and enthusiasm. Communicate your passion. So knowing what you want, communicating what you want, fighting for what you want, going for what you want is the energy that I'm getting for you. And just kind of, you know, getting yourself fired up and getting yourself ready and just going for it. Like, what have you got to lose? That's the energy that I'm getting for you. Hope that relates. Okay, let's go to the fairy deck. Okay, message for Gemini, please. For the Gemini collective. March 2021. What are the messages for the Gemini? Prince of Spring. Yeah, this card just fell out. Prince of Spring. It says immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. So you've got passion again there. Yeah, that's the main message that I'm getting for you, Gemini. It's time to come out of complacency, to come out of stillness. It's time to come back out into the world, or come back out into something. It's like, now that you know what you want, you've got to go out and get what you want. Not be afraid of that. Not be afraid of being a bit bold and taking action as well. Okay. Messages for Gemini, please. March 2021. What is the message you have for Gemini? Thank you. Thank you. Anything else? They're saying yes, but isn't there enough cards? Well, do you have anything more you want to say? Okay. Wow, you have a lot to say. All right, let's have a look at the first cards that came out. All right. Yeah, there's definitely a new beginning. I'm getting for a lot of you, it could be work as well. Going for that job, going for that position. The first card you've got is the Hermit. So what I'm picking up from this energy here is that it seems like you've already done this. You've already gone within. You've already taken the time to consider what you want. You've already been in that stillness, in that place, in that feeling, and you have. They just say clarity of purpose. It's like you found the light that the Hermit goes in search for, you know, or it has the light to guide them, but they're ultimately looking for enlightenment, right? So it seems that you've found whatever you've been looking for within yourself already. So that leg of the journey has already been done enough regarding this situation. The next card you've got is Renewal. And it says, review the past and the present so you can plan a bright future, understanding your life purpose, releasing judgment of yourself and others. So that fits very nicely with the Hermit card. And like I just said, it's like you've already done that work. You already know, you already sorted through things, and the things you don't want and the things you do want, the things that you had to let yourself emotionally process. So it feels like, yeah, this is very similar energy here. This is the things that you've already done. And with the next cards here, we've got a little bit more action cards. We've got cards related to the physical realm. We've got the Queen of Autumn. And can you see that? And then we've got the Ace of Autumn. Really, I love this card. This is probably my favorite in the deck. Really encapsulates the fairy energy. The Queen of Autumn says, be practical with respect to how you proceed. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. And Ace of Autumn says, a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others. A very successful project. A happy change in your career. So immediately what I'm hearing from this, they're saying stepping up. There is an elevation. There is an opportunity. There is something that I'm hearing that, you know, you can do this, you can achieve this, you can get this job, you can get this person, you can get the thing that you want, you can have that thing that you want, but you've got to go out there and get it. And it's almost showing like this is what awaits you. And I'm also picking up this energy that you're very supported in this work that you're wanting to do. When the Ace of Autumn comes out, I really feel fairy energy support. So some of you may really have an affinity for fairies, maybe doing fairy work in some way, shape, or form, because when this card shows up for me, this is a sign that they are here, they are supportive, and they're very excited for you in this endeavor. And they're also saying to me that this is kind of what awaits you, this sort of feeling of abundance that comes as a result of broadening yourself and pushing yourself out of the box a little bit, okay? The next cards that came out, we've got 10 of Summer. We've got the Chariot. This is an action card again, moving forward. And with the 10 of Summer here, it's like this is what it's going to lead to, fulfillment. This is what awaits you. This is, I just heard them say, this is what is possible for you to believe. Okay, they're wanting me to tell you that working with fairy energy is about believing that all things are possible, and opening yourself up to the magic of life. And by pushing yourself forward and realizing what you're capable of, you sort of tap into that energy of, well, anything is possible when I'm connected. And the final card you've got is Life Experience. This one they want me to read. It says, let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event. A situation that leads to significant opportunities. Yeah, this is very beautiful. This is, it does feel like, yeah, but this is something that you have to go for. This is the main message that I'm getting for you. But it is going to lead to opportunity. I believe I said with the Ace of Autumn and the Queen of Autumn, there are definitely opportunities for you. But there's something in this let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. So what I'm picking up from this is that as you go through this process, your old belief systems are going to pop up along the way, and they're going to challenge you, okay? So you're going to have to be willing to, okay, thank you. They're talking about not only going for things in the external and kind of facing things in the external, but it's also reflective of what is happening internally as well, which is that you're having to face these old belief systems. You're having to face versions of yourself that you may or may not be so, consciously aligned with. So maybe the part of you that is very fearful and you don't really want to associate with that part, for example. So I'm just giving you an example there. But this idea of facing all of they're showing me sort of like a mirror with all of the different facets of it. So it's like facing all of the parts of you. So it's happening happening internally as well as externally is what I'm getting. But ultimately, they just said ultimately it leads to success. Success internally, success externally. And it all starts from expanding your creativities. And I just heard say realizing and releasing your potential. So that's very exciting. I feel like there's some really cool things that are going to come up for you as a result. So that's what I got for you, Gemini. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.